Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Arizona State's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Ball handed to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Hunt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. So West Virginia's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Figueroa. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the... Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. They put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Sun Devils line up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hunt. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Figueroa. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pressure is coming. He finds the running back in the flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. First and 10 now for the offense. Running back with the football. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Sun Devils are in the red zone now. Looking downfield, it's Hunt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustment. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this pass is caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. Launching it. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass caught, second down now. Looking to throw. It's Hunt. Makes a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Now the offense has reached the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Sun Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to throw it deep. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Mountaineers. It was a foot race and he won it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Hunt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. There's the handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. And the Mountaineers churn out another first down. Scanning the field, it's Figueroa. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20, the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown. And they'll set up for the PAT.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Mountaineers move into the red zone. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. And the Mountaineers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Oh, look at the quick cut. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they go in front here in the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Looking to pass. It's Figueroa. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Hunt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense is coming after him. That one sails too far. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing you back, it's Kennedy. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The back's got it on the pitch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the quarterback keeps it here. Powers through the tackle. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown. Make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
Running with purpose. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hunt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. And the Sun Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Hunt. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's that defense shifting again. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the defense brings him down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. To throw. It's Hunt. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Dunks a short throw down to the running back. He stopped him at the 22. That's some important breathing room on this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Bringing pressure. Pass caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And here comes a deep shot. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff on the counter play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pass not complete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Running it back, it's Kennedy. And the returner will be brought down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away, and they get points out of this possession. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Figueroa. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. New set of downs to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The back's got it. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
The Canes will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads.
And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down. Looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. Collision of big bodies there. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll use the ground game here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defense...
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
The Canes will have to punt this one away. On the return, it's Kennedy. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? 1st down here for this offense. To the air, it's Figueroa. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, caught to the right. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that.
Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. To throw, it's Figueroa. The pass rush closing in. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here.
And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play. Rush set it down for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught behind the line. It's Wade. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Grab down the middle. It's Wade. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Right down the middle. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they've made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Figueroa. He's running out of time here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth-down attempt. They'll try it again here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Heading left after the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The Mountaineers will line up to boot it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Offense on the field to take over. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Nice grab. It's Wade. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So it's West Virginia in front, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here's a target, and it's complete. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback still with the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Mountaineers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Excellent field position here for the offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason.
And a sophomore making an impact play. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the West Virginia Mountaineers.